Hey everyone, welcome to another review, and welcome to my review for the movie The King of Staten Island. The King of Staten Island stars Pete Davidson, Marissa Tomei, and Bill Burr, and this movie is directed by Judd Apatow. And this movie is sort of like a biopic, but not really. It's a fictional story, but it's sort of kind of like an autobiography by Pete Davidson. It's like Pete Davidson's life, but not quite Pete Davidson's life. Yeah, basically it's a story about a young guy named Scott who lost his dad when he was 7 years old. He was a firefighter. He lost him in a tragic event. I don't want to spoil what fully happens, just in case people don't know. But it's almost like the same that happened to Pete Davidson's dad in real life. Very tragic what happened to his father. And that's why this is like almost like an autobiography. Not quite. It's fictional, but it's also based on true story as well. It's like both. But yeah, it's directed by Judd Apatow, who I love at times. Like, I love Photo Virgin, Knocked Up, and stuff. But he does make some pretty movies, like This Is 40 and Funny People and shit. But I was excited to see this movie because it looked like a cool, interesting coming of age story, and I wanted to see like this story about this guy. Basically, he's kind of like almost sort of becoming a low life and down to the dumps, and his mom's dating a new loudmouth firefighter played brilliantly by Bill Burr, and he's like coming to terms with his past and his father and stuff. It's like a dramedy, and honestly, I really enjoyed this movie. Actually, I quite enjoyed it a lot. Actually. It does do the Judd Apatow and goes on for too long. I was okay with it. I thought it was a great movie. I liked the characters and I enjoyed the story, and I thought the whole cast was very, very good in this movie. Mostly Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is very good in this movie, and I don't see Pete Davidson a lot. I know him from SNL and stuff, and I've seen him in a lot of like comedy roasts and shit, but I don't really know a lot about Pete Davidson. I don't see a lot of Pete Davidson, but he is very good in this movie. He's a very interesting character. He plays a great role, very sympathetic character, and he's interesting to watch. Bill Burr is also really great. I love the shit Bill Burr's been doing lately. Like, not just his show F for Family, but like he was in The Mandalorian and stuff. And I enjoyed the cast, and I was very interested in the story and the plot. I actually wanted to know where it was going. And I was relatively enjoying these characters, and I was laughing consistently through this film. It's a very funny movie, and it's got some very hard-hitting drama scenes, especially in the third act. It hits you. Like, I know a lot of people think Funny People is a great movie, and I think there's aspects of a great movie, but I think it goes on for too long. But this one, it kind of has reasoning for why it drags on a bit, and it's actually quite compelling and stuff. I do think there's moments here they could have taken out and, didn't have to stretch it out, but I still think it's a relatively great film with funny moments, good characters, good comedy, and just really good performances by this whole cast, especially Marissa Tomei and Pete Davidson and Bill Burr. They were the real standouts of the film, and I really enjoyed it. I actually think this is a great Judd Apatow movie, and I would definitely recommend it. And that's kind of really all I have to say about King of Staten Island without spoiling it, but my nitpicks is, and there are moments that I feel a bit stretched and stuff, and there's a couple moments that I didn't personally like, and some side characters that I'm like, I could take it away from, but I thought this was a relatively great film. I'd give, on a scale of 1 to 10, The King of Staten Island, I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10. I actually thought it was a really great film, and I'd recommend it. So in the comment section below, please tell me, did you see this movie? Are you going to see it? Give me thoughts and opinions on it. And what's your favorite Judd Apatow movie? My favorite's Knocked Up, but what's your favorite? Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.